What's up world, Mr. Ragnarok here, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 2. In the last video, we finished up our first dungeon in the game, Cement Falls. And in the last video, I told you guys I was going to meet you back at Salamand, and here we are. And in this video, we're going to head back inside Salamand. So let's just do that. Now, there is a lot of things I want to cover in this episode before I even go on with this project that I feel need to be said before I even continue with this project. So first of all, off screen I did training for all my characters, as you can see by their HP and MP difference and status as well. But not just their status, but their equipment as well. I got Firion the longsword, I got Maria the long bow, I got Gus the battle axe, and I gave his ordinary axe to Mindu, and I also got Mindu a mace as well. Now you're probably wondering, where in the world did I get these weapons? I got them from this weapon shop right here. Not only did I also get weapons off screen, but I also got magic as well. As you can see, I got life from Firion, and I also got Banish life for Maria as well. So I shouldn't have done this, but I wanted to anyway, because simply put, I just need some spells right away before I forget them. Cause we won't be coming back to Salamand for a good while. I can tell you guys right now. And as you can see, there are more villagers in Salamand now, thanks to us freeing the slaves. But anyways, let's talk to Josef real quick. Thank you so much for saving my daughter. Borgin threatened me into lying, so I just couldn't tell you the truth. If there's anything I can do to help you, just let me know. Ask about the Mythril. The cavern behind Cement Falls is an old mine. Mythril ore is still found there today. Now, there is another thing we can do for Josef, but we won't be doing that until we come back to Salamand again, which won't be for a while, viewers. But anyways, well, now that we have the Mythril that we got in the last video, let's head back to Altair. And okay, I better start with this explanation now, otherwise I'm not going to be able to say it for like most of this project, but I'm going to start right now. I'll start this on the way back, so any battles we get into, I'm just going to show them. Alright, so anyways, I did a little bit of research before I started recording this episode, and I learned a little bit more about the leveling up system. Now, the leveling up system actually does somewhat make sense. Like, for examples, in order to increase your HP and endurance, you have to lose large amounts of health. In order to increase your MP and magic, you basically have to use a lot of offense magic on enemies. So like, you would have to use fire, bolt, ice, those kinds of spells. Now, in order to increase your magic and spirit, and I don't know if I'm going the right way or not, let's check the world map real quick. There's Paloom, but Altair is there. Yeah, I'm definitely going the wrong way. I don't need to come down this way, otherwise I might run into strong monsters again. But anyways, back to what I was saying. If you want to increase your MP and spirit, which spirit in this game, I forgot what it does, but I'll just say this anyways. In order to increase your MP and spirit, you have to use a lot of positive magic on your party members. Meaning, you would have to use healing spells and support spells like Cure, Shell, and Shield, and those kinds of spells. And what else? Oh yeah, in order to increase your intelligence, you have to use magic often. meaning you have to keep using magic in a lot of battles if you want to increase intelligence. And what else? Oh yeah, in order to increase your magic defense, you have to receive damage from magic attacks, so you basically have to let the enemy hit you a lot. And lastly, the last thing I can say for stats is, in order to increase your strength, you have to use physical attacks often, so it's basically the same thing as intelligence, but in reverse. So that's basically all I did off screen on like how I got Maria's HP and endurance up. Is basically what I did for her is that every battle I got into, here, let me just show you real quick, viewers. I basically go to formation and move everybody in the back row, cause when you move your characters to the back row, you can't hit enemies with physical attacks. You can only hit them with physical attacks if you're in the front row, like Maria here is now. So yes, I forgot to say that earlier, and I do apologize for that. And in fact, not only that, but I also want to apologize for about the boss fight in the last video. For some god-forsaken reason, I thought that guy was Borgin. That was not Borgin. Do not listen to the commentator in that video. Just don't. Just don't. But anyways, before I continue any further, we never really explored Poft here. I guess I can show off some of the places here. There's the inn. Is there a magic shop in this place? I couldn't remember if there is or not. Yes, there is, right here. Anyways, what does this magic shop sell? Cure, blink, shield, and shell. I have enough gil to get... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Get 2 shields and get 2 shells. And go ahead and use them on. Use 1 shield on Maria. Use the other shield on Gus. And then I'll basically give shell to both Maria and Gus again. Alright, there we go. Basically, for what I'm going to do for Gus is that not only is he going to be my major physical attack dealer, but he's also going to be my support mage as well. Like, he's going to be the one that gives us the support with like support spells like protect, well, shield, shell, all those kinds of spells. Maybe a few white magic spells, I guess, that might heal us. I don't know. But anyways, I don't really care too much for the weapons here because we're going to get better weapons here very soon, so I'm not going to bother looking into them. You can if you want, if you're playing along with me, that's perfectly fine. The inn. Actually, we don't need to go here. We need to go to the pub. Now over here, this guy is Sid. Hey, wanna ride my airship? You pay the fee and I'll take you anywhere. Memorize airship. Ask about airship. If you wanna ride the airship, give your guild to the guy behind me. No thanks. But Sid here, as of right now, he can take you to anywhere, any major place on the planet. Anywhere you wanna go. We won't be needing his services yet, but we will later. Alright, but we're gonna actually head back to Paloom. 32 gil. Okay, I got more than enough. Okay, let's head back to Paloom. But anyways, now what was I saying before? Oh yeah. I don't know what made me think that boss was Borgin. do not listen to me in that last video, because that was not Borgin. I greatly apologize for that, viewers. And you know, I'm going to be honest with you here, viewers. I didn't do enough research for this project before I started this LP. I'm going to be straight up honest with you, viewers. I did not do enough research. Yeah, I know it's kind of somewhat of a shocker, I guess. Maybe for some of you, maybe not for some of you, but that's one mistake. That's one of the huge mistakes in LPs. If you don't do enough research, it can somewhat screw you over and mislead your audience. And I somewhat made that mistake. And again, I deeply apologize for that. But anyways, we're back in Altair, and now one thing I forgot to do at the end of episode 2 was to talk to this guy. I am Gordon. I was a prince of Cashion, but now I am nothing more than a coward. I left my brother Scott to die on the battlefield. Well, if you show him the ring that Scott gave you at the end of episode 2, that ring belonged to Scott. So he said I should regain my... Thank you, brave ones. So we basically boosted his confidence. We'll be able to talk to him a bit more later. But for now, not now. Just not now. And not only were you supposed to tell Gordon that, but you were also supposed to tell the king this as well. Which again, I forgot. Scott has died. I see. He had asked for Hilda's hand in marriage, but he died before hearing her answer. In my eyes, he was most suited to my daughter. It is indeed regrettable. I think if you show him the ring, he'd say something else. Nothing happened. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, we don't need to talk to Hilda about the Mythril, but instead, what you need to do with the Mythril is that you gotta go to the blacksmith, which is in the weapon shop. Actually, no way, I think it's the armor shop. Let me check. Or maybe not. Okay, I think it is the weapon shop. Yeah, it's the weapon shop. Oh, I'm only a worthless old geezer. Not anymore, cause you have Mythril, sir. Well now, is that Mythril in your hands? Good job, laddie. Now I can forge swords, knives, spears, and shields, all better than ever. And so he's gonna be working on that for an instant second. Buy my weapons and armor at the shops. Ooh, this is exciting. But yes, now the weapon and armor shops in Altair will now be Mythril based weapons and... Whoops, wrong one. My bad. You're supposed to talk to this guy. But yes, they sell Mythril knives, Mythril mace, Mythril spear, Mythril sword. Now, off screen, I want to get the Mythril sword for Firion. And at the armor shop, on the other hand, should have Mythril equipment now. Talk to this guy. Mythril shield, Mythril helm, Mythril mail, and Mythril gloves. Now, I want to get all of these equipment for 3 of my party members. I'm not going to give any to Mindu because he's already powerful enough as he is. Because I mean, have you seen his stats recently after that off-screen training I did for him? He doesn't need Mythril armor. Okay, but anyways, now let's go back and talk to Hilda, see what else she has to assign for us. Alright, keep going. Alright, what do you have for us now, Hilda? I hear the Dark Knight leading the Dreadnaught's construction is quite an extraordinary man. Fortunately for us, he was called back to Palamecia. Perhaps they are scrambling after the loss of the Mythril? This is our chance to infiltrate the Dreadnought and destroy it. Did I already memorize Dreadnought? I don't think I did. One of our comrades in Bafsk has found a way into the Dreadnought. Please go and destroy it. Even delaying its completion would be an immense help. You and Mindu can do it. I have faith in you. Okay, so that's basically our next destination. But, how much time am I at? Yeah, I'm past 15.5 minutes. Should I go? Let me go out to the world map real quick, cause I believe Bafsk is to the southeast of where Bafsk is. I believe it is. Let's see. There's Paloom. There's Bafsk. And okay, yes, I believe that's where Bafsk is. So it's kind of to the east of where Bafsk is. So you know what? Let's head to Bafsk and then I'll call it an episode. Cause I mean I did enough explanation as it's needed to, and I've been informative enough for this episode, so that should be good. Alright. You, sir, give me a ride. Let me be like Connor and ride the ship. No, I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about the Connor from Assassin's Creed 3. Let me be the captain. Fire! I just love how he says fire in that game. He just goes, fire! Alright. So now we gotta head to the east, which is where Bafsk is. So any battles we do get into, I'm gonna cut them out, because pretty much they're enemies that we've already seen up to this point. But back to the leveling up system, it's like I said before, like if you even want to have a chance at, well, it's not like what I said before, but if you even want to have a chance at getting all your characters to practically level up at the same time, then you might as well just keep them all in the front row. And not only that, but like if you're wanting to just level up one character because they might be far behind or something, then you want to move the other three to the back row and just keep that one person in the front row. But anyways, there's a big airship back there. Wonder if that's the Dreadnought. Anyways, this is Bafsk. But yeah, if you tried coming here before, the villagers here would tell you nothing. But now that you're here, they'll actually tell you something. You'll need a pass to enter the Dreadnought. But what is the Dreadnought exactly? Can we stop it? Who in the world is this Dark Knight? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy II. Wow, I did a worse impersonation of H.C. Bailey. I am sorry, H.C. Bailey. I do worse impersonations. Please, don't smite me. I'm just kidding. But anyways, next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy II, we will hopefully infiltrate the Dreadnought and destroy it. And again, sorry for not being informative these last few videos, and I'm just glad I managed to clear everything up in this video. I apologize if I misled any of you in the previous episodes. Again, I'm sorry. Hopefully this episode clears everything up. Anyways, see you guys then.